One.
You are watching Sipping Off the Cuff on tequilaaficionado.com, part of Tequila Aficionado Media. I'm Alex Perez.
I'm Mike Morales here in San Antonio. We're outside at this moment. We're having a tromba, a
You're having,
thunderstorm. We're
and
having
we have, and we are in need of trombas.
you guys,
It's dry.
California's in the middle of a drought and a really hot heat wave.
Yeah,
Is it muggy or dry? It's
it's
September now.
it's
It's
dry.
dry.
Yeah.
So this is like the Santa Anas are gonna start kicking up here anytime
Oh yeah.
soon. Huh?
Oh yeah.
Wow.
It's
Well,
it's desert weather here.
it's fire danger weather, so stay indoors, cool it off with a little bit of tromba. This is the reposado. We just had tried the blanco. We loved it.
Fantastic.
Nominated for Brand of Promise. It's big and beefy and apparently notes of pineapple and citrus. And now we're kind of looking forward to trying the reposado. As I mentioned in part one in our blanco tasting, we have Alex and I were sent when this brand first came on the scene. It was Canada only, and then New Zealand or Australia. And Eric Brass is the co-founder, who was nice enough to keep in touch with us all these years. I think it's been like what 4 or 5 years, Alex?
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, and finally they are in the United States at 80 proof, and the Blanco was just amazing to sniff. Now they're telling us this is the Reposado, that it is aged in for 6 months. According to the website, it is aged 6 months in once used Jack Daniels barrels. So 6 months only, just enough to take the whatever edge. It didn't really have much of an edge so much as it was a real just beefy in your face kind of taste and nose. It had a wonderful, wonderful nose. So it's kind of light pale.
Light pale, straw color, great legs, and the nose is very similar to the blanco.
Just a little hint of wood though.
Yep.
Just enough wood. Oh wow. Wow, wow, wow. Wow. You know what? If you're an oak head, you know, if you're a whiskey drinker, rum drinker, whatever, if you're an oak head, this nose will not disappoint you. How do they do that? It's not even aged long enough to capture that kind of a nose. Wow.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Another
Mmm. Mmm.
fantastic reposado.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Valley Boy.
Wow. Oh my God. This.
They took the blanco, they put it in some wood, and it's just such an incredible reposado.
But it's almost, you know what, Alex? It's almost like it's a different. It's almost like they didn't start with that Blanco. You know
No,
what I mean? It's like a whole other tequila.
it had a very similar nose, but
Yeah,
in the mouth, it's just incredible.
yeah. It coats the palate.
It did smooth it out. It
Yeah,
smooth it
you know
rounded
that.
the edges a little bit.
Right. The Blanco is an aggressive agave forward, and if you're not used to that, if you don't know what that is, then you might be put off by it. But with the oak in Jack
Wow.
Daniel's barrels, that is just, it's almost like it's not even. You know, if I didn't know any better, I'd say that they didn't start with the same Blanco, because it's almost like a different tequila. Now, I should make mention that their master distiller I know that the master distiller has on occasion made appearances with Eric and with the other owners at Tromba. And the master distiller is Marco Sedano, is what it says here. And Tromba is considered a boutique produced tequila crafted in small batches, and it really tastes like it. If you look at their website, there's a downloadable, I believe it's downloadable. Yeah, it is actually. It's a downloadable handbook, and they have mixologists from not necessarily all throughout the United States, but in Canada and Australia, who are making signature cocktails with Tromba, with their tequila. Those guys, I'm telling you, those guys really have their head on screwed on straight, because they are, wow. You know, you could just, whether the Blanco or the Reposado, I can only imagine what the Añejo is going to taste like. They actually have an Añejo listed that's in the works. And if their master distiller has, just judging from what we've had tonight in the Blanco first that you've seen before, and now this Reposado, that Añejo is probably going to be stellar. And you're going to see it here first on tequilaaficionado.com on Sipping Off the Cuff, because, Eric, if you don't, I'll strangle you. Wow.
That's an amazing reposado.
This is one of those tequilas that you can do a really great tasting with, and a wonderful demo. And it's like a great, if you don't know how to ride horses, but you have a great horse, you look like a great horseman. This is one of those tequilas where you'd be more, you could, it's probably, I'm pretty sure it's reasonably priced, and you can just take it off the shelf and bring it with you to the party, because you're not gonna, it's gonna be a crowd pleaser. This is, wow. You know, the last time I felt this good about a tequila, it was Siete Leguas. Who knows? You know, those are big shoes to fill, but I'm telling you, man.
It's I love the way it just glides on the tongue.
Very pleasant retronasal. They have, it's almost like they have two different tequilas. It's almost like the flavor profile, you know, some tequilas grow, you know, they start with a really great Blanco, and there's a gradual procession. But with this one, it's almost like they've got night and day almost, you know.
Incredible.
Wow. Brand of promise. I'm going to go on a limb. Brand of, yeah, hands down. We're not worthy. You know, and I'm so happy for these guys, because they've worked so hard. And they're just steady. You know, they're in it for the long haul. They know what it takes they're smart guys. This is really a brand to watch. If you're having fun watching the guys from Suerte, you're gonna have fun watching these guys too. And there are other owners out there too who are just as much fun to watch. But keep an eye on these guys. They're on Facebook. They're on Twitter. You know, they're constantly doing events. Right now, it's probably going great guns because it's close to springtime and summertime in Australia. So you know they're having a great time. I'm gonna enjoy sipping this, man. Come fall, this is a great fall tequila. Wow.
Is it out in California?
I think that is the next. I believe that they are, the importation company is licensed in California, so I think that's what's next for them. I know that they're in Illinois. You'll be able to, if you want to find them and try them in Illinois, you can find them at Masa Azul, on Diversey Square, Logan Square, on Diversey Street, and also in New York City at Agave NYC. And those are the two places that I know of, but I'm sure that there are plenty more. Check them out on their website. The website will tell you where you can find it, where you can pick it up. Outstanding. Just get it. Again, it's one of those. Like I said, the last time I was this excited of a Reposado, I was playing cards with Siete Leguas. Just saying.
Just saying.
Just saying.
Man.
So that's my take. I'm Mike Morales.
Wow. Tromba hands down. Brand of Promise.
Brand of Promise.
Yeah, I'm Alex Perez. You're watching Sipping Off the Cuff from Tequila Aficionado Media. And as always, sip wisely.